Last time we were discussing your second season, which began with a cringeworthy pregame speech.
Come on, Anna, don't do me like that.
Sorry.
Come on. No, I'm all right. It's part of the journey. You gotta walk before you can run. You gotta crawl before you can ball.
So that was a crawl.
Oh, yeah, no, that was a crawl and a face plant. But I learned from it, and I also grew from it. Over the course of that year, I really figured out how to address the team and also how to do it my way.
You keep going back to that idea of your way or as myself, and I'm wondering if you could help me understand, what do you mean by that? Like, what kind of a leader are you?
A still evolving leader.
Okay. Well, then what kind of a leader were you back then, as you started to find your way, let's say?
Yeah. Well, like I mentioned before, nobody expected much from us that season. But we pushed our way into the tournament, and it was my job to convince the team that we can make a run.
And how'd you do that?
That is a good question. Okay, so we went up against the number 4 seed in the first round.
Underdogs.
Oh, completely. But again, no one expected us to win, and we were the number 13 seed at that. But we kept it close all game, and every time it looked like they were gonna take off, we made a run and we fought our way back in it.
You showed resiliency.
That's right. Come on, you know me. But that's then when I hit the shot.
The shot?
You don't know about the shot, Anna?
No.
It's probably one of the most famous moments in sports history.
Sorry, no.
You should really see your face right now. First off, I'm messing with you. It is not called the shot, but it was a pretty big shot, a tough one at that, might I add. And that shot sent us into overtime.
Okay, so that's a big deal, right? Like, the euphoria must have been intense at the moment.
Oh, absolutely. But there's still a game that has to be won. And in that moment, you have to rally up the troops. And that is when a leader steps in.
All right, y'all, bring it in. Hey, come on. What you got for us, Captain?
Yeah, we're not supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be here. Nobody believed in us this season.
Right.
No one.
Yep.
They said that we should be proud to be making it in this tournament, that we should be happy that we're battling against those guys like this, that we should be proud to be just here. Nah.
No.
That is a complete insult. I'm not proud, and I'm not satisfied, and each and every one of y'all should not be satisfied as well.
Yep. Bring it. Nope.
We worked too hard this whole season just to make it here. Now, I know those guys on the other side of this court are ready for a war, and that's what they're gonna get, because we don't back down easily.
Yeah.
But I also know another thing, that we gonna win this game. That we gonna win this game.
Okay.
Because I know it, and each and every one of y'all should know that as well.
Yeah.
Should know it in your heart.
Let's go.
Now, I've been trying to tell you this one thing, from the beginning of the game to the final shot, that I got you. I got your back. I'm your man. I'm your brother on that floor.
Yep.
From the first second to the last second, I'm your guy.
That's right.
Not only just tonight, but every night this season, I showed y'all I got your back. All right?
Right,
Y'all
MP.
ready?
Let's do it.
I said, are y'all ready? Let's
do it,
Are y'all
MP.
ready?
Let's do
Come
it.
on, now, get it up
Come on,
then.
let's go.
On 3, win. 1, 2, 3, win.
Time expires and we're going to overtime.
Oh Lord, Jesse made another one. Oh Lord, Jesse made another one. Oh Lord, Jesse made another one.
Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has heated up in this one as we've watched this one go to overtime.
You know, in the first half, this was a back-and-forth game, but MP had to pull his team together and come back from a double-digit deficit in the second half.
And you wonder how much energy they had to spend just to stay alive.
It's MP on the wing. He's guarded by West. To take the lead. Nelson grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
West gets the bucket.
The best example of West's maturity is how cool he is under pressure. Doesn't shy away from the big moments. This guy rises to the occasion.
MP, and he converts the layup.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
And Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
And the orange making a change here. And the orange with possession here. Outside Miller.
2 minutes.
And we played just over a minute here in overtime. Outside Nelson. Miller. Back to Nelson. Launches a three. He can't get that one.
Absolutely great game here in the first round. Not many had this 13th seed led by MP on the verge of an upset.
Here's MP. Goes right through the defender for the dunk and draws the foul. He will go to the line. That one on Nelson. And for MP and his team, they were on the verge of not even making the tournament.
They were clearly the epitome and definition of a bubble team. I mean, but as you can see, they were a team nobody wanted to face in the first round.
And before this overtime period, we saw MP pump his team up in the huddle.
And you can see the team respond to him. It would be a great upset if they can pull this off.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Here's MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Just about 2 minutes into the overtime period. What a game so far. Back to Miller. Nelson. And the ball out of play. The Tar Heels will have it.
Substitution for the Orange. Homer Wolf.
And I think we'll see him burn the clock a bit.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Starks. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Here's Miller. Yes!
3 points.
And he has brought them within 2 points.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the Tar Heels.
He drops the first one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Back to Miller. Pass to West. Launches it. That shot, no good. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making it.
Starks, no good. And West gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll have to sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, tough break for him there. But they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Dean.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
He lets go from deep. The North Carolina Tar Heels will move on.
Well, what a game they put forth. I mean, there were several moments that had me wondering and questioning if this was it for them. but they fought hard, found a way to fight through, and got a huge overtime W.
And we need to give it up for the performance that MP turned in for that overtime. He looked like a star out there as the sophomore captain wheeled his team to victory.
And that does it for our opening round coverage. I'm Boris Hunt. For my partners, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I say so long. Thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you again for round number 2.
We pushed ourselves through 3 more rounds before we finally went down. And it still bugs me to this day that I couldn't get us to the promised land.
Wow, I mean, what a finish.
I know.
The buzzer beater, the OT.
So crazy.
I need to watch this game. For research.
For research, you sure? You sure just for research? I mean, it was just like Junior said, my freshman year. I gotta figure out who I was. I gotta figure out what the team needed, and somehow, some way, bring those 2 things together.
That does not sound easy.
And no, it was not easy at all, but that process was so satisfying, man. I mean, I had to find the best version of myself, and somehow, some way, use that to bring out the best version of the team.
Literally, leadership in a nutshell.
Well, in some respects, yeah. I mean, that's not exactly what I thought too, but the next season, I definitely found out that it's a lot more than just that.
Like what in particular?
Hold on now. That's the question I gotta answer next time.
Okay, wait. You can't make me wait, really?
Oh, I'm gonna make you wait. But it sounds like you turned into a fan, though.
No, it's just professional curiosity.
Okay, well, your professional curiosity is gonna have to chill a bit.
Okay, but not too long. Thanks so much, MP.
Anytime.